Hey Shuffle fans, this is Ashley Albert.
And this is Jonathan Schnapp.
And we are coming to you from the Royal Palm Shuffleboard Club in Brooklyn, New York. What? We have our very first Shufflinsanity match tonight against two super important teams for the Royal Palms.
Well, they're playing against each other. We're not playing against them.
No.
But yes, it's two incredible teams playing tonight. It's Breakfast of Champions against Tuefuel Shuefel.
Both teams have been in the league since the very first day we've opened. They have a lot of history here. They have a lot of wins under their belt. It's really anybody's game tonight.
I mean, I couldn't be more excited. These are two teams, I believe Breakfast is a former champion, and Tuefuel has done every single thing in the world other than winning a championship.
They're champions in our hearts.
They're champions in our hearts. They're great players, and both of them are wonderful assets to the Royal Palms, so we can't wait to show you what these kids can do.
Okay, stick around. We're going to go down to the courts. Okay, I'm here with Mark from Tuefuel Shuefel. I don't know how to pronounce it. How do you pronounce your name?
It is pronounced Tuefuel Shuefel.
What does it mean?
It is a reference to an old Mets player from the 80s named Tim Teufel, and he used, in his batting stance, he used to wiggle his butt, and they called it the Tuefuel Shuefel.
Does anybody on your team do the Tuefuel Shuefel?
We all do before we play.
You all do a butt wiggle?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is exciting. We're going to have to get a close-up of that when the time comes. How are you feeling today?
I feel good. I'm excited to be back. Thanks for having us. Feels weird how quiet it is in here, but I'm excited.
Do you have any strategy going into the match?
I do not. I'm a little concerned that there's no fans. We're used to playing in front of so many fans, so I feel like that might be a little bit of a detriment to us, but I think we'll be fine.
Do you have anything to say to your fans out there in TV land?
Hey everybody, Mom, I love you. If we win, we're going to Disneyland. Disney World?
Yeah, I think Disney World is East Coast. We're East Coast.
Yes.
Well, do you have a theme song or anything you're going to walk out to tonight in your head?
Something from DJ Swan. He picks that. Most likely Robin.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
You'll be shuffling by yourself.
Yes.
Okay, well, great luck out there. We're rooting for you.
Thank you very much, Ashley.
Okay, I'm here with Amanda from Breakfast of Champions. Amanda, how are you feeling?
We're feeling great.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Oh, that is such a good question. I don't usually eat breakfast.
So when you say you're to the Breakfast of Champions, you mean that you eat your opponents for breakfast?
Yeah, the original name we had on our application there was Biscuits and Tang, Breakfast of Champions, but that wouldn't fit, so it was short.
But we know that Biscuits and Tang is the Breakfast of Champions.
Yeah.
Got it. And do you have any strategy going into today?
We haven't really talked about it. You know, we've all been separated for a very long time, so we'll just have to see if it all, clicks again.
What do you think the secret to your success in the past has been?
A little bit of everything. We have a couple of aces and then maybe a couple of players, including myself, who are sometimes a little bit less consistent, and sometimes that can be an advantage because we might be underestimated.
Got it. Do you have anything to say to your fans out there?
Do we have fans?
You must. I'm sure you do.
We've got this. We're going to try our hardest for you.
Okay, well, great luck out there. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you, Ashley.
All right, we're off to game one, round one. Let's get this started, guys. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, these are good. We're playing. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's. I believe that's Jeff playing for Tuefuel, and he puts up a pretty good St. Pete right there.
And Amanda knows what she's doing. She's just going to clear. She's not even messing around. She's starting with strategy.
Amanda's a good player too. Yeah, I think what you're going to see here, and these games are going to be sort of spliced in amongst the Chicago games, and you're going to see 26 seasons worth of experience here.
Yeah.
So
it's just a different level.
Yeah.
It's amazing how quickly Chicago picked up the game, much faster than New York. Oh, is that good?
It's pretty close.
Oh, might have to call in Daniel. Oh, they're calling it.
Oh, we never got Daniel to do a little intro. All right, well, I guess we'll figure that out later. All right. So that's an interesting shot there. He could hide behind that. That could be.
I don't think that was her intention.
I thought he was going to try to hide. Instead, he goes on the board there. I thought maybe he would try to hide behind that, but
it was set up nicely.
Yeah, that looks like it could be a nice kitchen shot for her.
Oh.
Yeah, I think she got it. Did she get it?
Daniel?
Daniel, want to call?
He's coming in. We have Daniel King as our rule or line caller today.
All right. No score in that first frame. All right. So on this side, we've got Dana and we've got Mark. And Dana goes on the board in that first one, I believe, puts on a good 8.
Dana's, she's on Breakfast of Champions now, and she's been on Breakfast of Champions for a long time. But she started on the Dino Sliders, which was the Dinosaur Barbecue team. Dinosaur Barbecue's down the block from us here in Brooklyn. And she worked at Dinosaur Barbecue, and they were our very, very first Royal Palms playoff champions.
Is she the only player that's won championships with more than one team?
No. Morgan, who is also on Breakfast of Champions.
We'll see him later.
Is also has played for 2 teams. He played for Team Discovery Channel.
Has he won for both teams? Oh, wow. Excellent.
They're the only 2 players in the league who played and won on 2 different teams.
Wow, there it is. All right, well, it looks like... I wonder if Mark's he's just trying to block up the board here, it looks like. Trying to give Dana...
but it's Mark's hammer.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure about us putting up a St. Pete there. And Dana might be going for a bump here.
She's going for a bump. Does she get it?
She came up a little short.
She doesn't get it.
All right.
And leaves it open for Mark to land his hammer. He's pretty cool as a cucumber, Mark.
I'd say so. He's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude.
As they would say in Full House.
He also loves puns, and I appreciate that about him. He loves to wordplay, and I think that's A+.
He loves a 7 right there.
And he loves a 7.
He loves a 7 on his hammer. That's a big shot. First points on the board from the Brooklyn Championship here. It's like
it's really, like I said, anyone's game. 0-0.
Yeah.
And then,
well, now it's not. Yeah, he just scored that.
Right, and then he just scored, and now it's 7-0.
7-0. And a reminder that the way that we play here in Brooklyn as well as Chicago, yellow goes first, black goes first, black goes first, yellow goes first. So Amanda will be out first here.
I think when in between games they want to look at the camera. That's what they say.
You're whispering to me? What? Like you can't hear?
Well, this isn't the time that they would be
That's a good 7.
Okay, a good 7 for Jeff, and we've got Amanda shooting for Breakfast of Champions. She's just going to try to bonk that out.
She came up a little short.
Quite make it.
I think you gotta make sure you go hard enough with that shot, because she's effectively just put up a block for Jeff, and now Jeff's going to put another one in front of it.
It's nice. Now she's in trouble here.
I think she could see that black one. She might be able to bump. Well, she joined him though. You know, it's a very nice shot by Amanda. A little bit harder, she would have had him out, but nonetheless.
And it's going to be tough for Jeff to get to.
Yeah, Jeff's not going to be able to knock Amanda out without
messing up his own.
It's a great snuggle. That's what we call it.
Oh, okay.
He's blocking up that side of it. Now, Amanda's got 1 disc left. I think she wouldn't do bad by blocking up Jeff's side of the board. Exactly.
You think the side of the board versus the 10?
Well, the 10 isn't really that much of a risk. A little deep.
Oh. But that's a good disc, and that's actually a risky shot, because now Jeff gets in there, he could just blow the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Get rid of both of hers, maybe his too, but
good speed.
Oh, nice clean,
really
clean replace. Okay. And that lets Tuefuel Shuefel keep their lead.
I'd be down there myself. I would want to be like just like Daniel, just hovering over it in the front row seat.
He's ready. He's
I
ready
must
to
be
call.
in the front row.
He's ready to call a shot.
All right. Well, Tuefuel gets out to an early lead here, right?
Lead. Yeah, 22-7 is nothing to sneeze at.
22-7. Yeah, I mean that's a 2-score lead, and that's
Dana's got to make up here.
Dana's got to score her hammer. Yeah.
Now Dana.
Interesting.
Oh, well, that's. not what she meant to do, but not terrible.
Maybe it is. I mean, she didn't.
so?
She wasn't clearing. I think maybe she was trying to like nudge it into a tamp or something like that, but nudged it into the 10. So that's a good shot too.
So Dana, as we said, played on the Dino Sliders and on Breakfast of Champions.
Almost.
Almost put her in the kitchen. That would have been no good. She is also known as like the person who probably made the best shot at the Royal Palms during a playoff. Yeah. I don't remember the shot, but she got an MVP award for it. Do you remember
that shot?
What happened?
It was a combo shot that like
it was just
that
ridiculous.
won a game.
That won the whole thing.
I believe it was a semifinal game, but it was on the way to the championship.
Yeah.
Well, she came up short trying to knock Jeff into the Mark into the kitchen, and because of that, Mark was able to put up a pretty nice block here.
Yeah.
See if she can get to this. No, just ran right off on her. Yeah.
She's feeling frustrated.
Well, I mean, he put up a nice block there. It was going to be tough to get it out, and I think that her speed just wasn't enough.
She was better off just evening up and scoring on the other side. She's got a block for herself with that Tampa.
Yeah, and I think Mark might try to block up that part of it.
No.
He's going to try to block between. All right, that's not a bad shot. Not give her the chance to do it again. Huh. Let's see where Dana's shooting.
I don't know why she's not shooting from the 4 spot.
I think she's going to try to shoot it again. She wants it. She missed it again. It was the same thing,
Oh, that was not a great.
And I think what we saw there is the edge of that court tends to sort of like push off to the yellow side, So she didn't sense that the first time, and she went back and tried to do it again with the exact same results.
Right. Yeah, it's a shame.
One way to sort of like adjust for that is to try to do it through speed. And trying to build up enough speed that you're not going to be subject.
So you're skipping over the drift,
exactly.
Right, as opposed to like easing into it. Yeah.
Allowing the drift to take it. Speed can defeat drift in that way. But we didn't see that from Dana. Dana, shot with more of a kitchen speed instead.
And sometimes if you figure out the drift and you make you get a trick that you can keep hitting over and over again. It's great. But sometimes you want to just circumnavigate.
Yeah. Well, it's 29-7 right now, and I think it's probably time for Amanda to stop clearing. But
yeah, she's got to start playing offense, get on the board. But she's
maybe. Oh,
nice.
Beautiful shot.
Beautiful shot. Nice high.
Wow. And that wasn't a bad St. Pete by Jeff. That was actually pretty good.
You see that? Yeah, he's gonna try.
Wow. Big shot.
Big shot. Didn't land, but still. Really nice.
Yeah, that's on the line. I mean, I wonder if she's got to go for a kitchen shot here, as far as I'm concerned, down 3 scores with 4 frames to play.
She's not going for that.
No, she's going to try to do this again, and she's going to hit it again.
Yeah.
Wow. Really nice. I mean, shooting down the Suicide Alley on that side.
A little bit of coaching from the sidelines.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
From
did he get it? No.
Oh.
And now there's a great shot. There's
you think
2
she's
possible
gonna try
kitchens.
kitchen as opposed to just trying to raise her lead here?
It's not a lead. That's the problem.
I mean, trying to raise her score,
she got 15 points out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's a much less risky shot than like not getting a score at all.
There was a pretty great opportunity there to try to kitchen that one on the center line. That's the great thing about a shot on the center line that's deep like that. There's less chance of you giving somebody a score, and there's still a chance that you can bounce off of it into a 7, and at that point we'd be seeing a 24-point swing, which could put her in the lead.
Yeah.
As it is, the 15's pretty darn good.
She'll take it.
Yeah. That would make it 22-29. It's only a 1-score game now. The problem is Teufel's got... Yeah, it's coming. Teufel's got 2
hammers in
2
a
hammers
row.
coming up, exactly.
A little opening for Dana.
Yeah.
And she knows enough to take advantage of that.
We'll see if she can make a block here. That's a pretty good block.
Yeah.
I think you might be able to see it from the inside there and try to come around the outside of that disc. I think he's going to be trying for this. Let's see if he can get there.
Yes. Does it.
Wow, really pretty shot.
Can she return the favor?
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to be careful with these alley shots on court 3. You know, we've seen the
I think
alleys
on both sides.
And perhaps, let's see.
Got it? Oh no.
Put herself in the kitchen.
Wow. Hate to see that. Both are in.
Both of those shots are in, so that could be
A
spelling
death knell, yeah.
trouble for Breakfast of Champions if Dana can't make an incredible shot on her last disc. Mark's trying to figure out what to cover here.
Yeah. I mean
he's going to put up a block. The question is like,
oh, interesting.
I mean that took care of the kitchen, but I think
but
Dana's got to
she
get
could
that
do
10.
some damage here. I guess this
Get
is
that
her
7
last.
out.
And knock herself out if she hits it, right? A little slow. Oh.
Is that 7
Let's
good?
try. I don't think so.
Just the kitchen, I think, right? Here, Miss Short, don't put yourself in the kitchen, is what the peanut gallery is saying over there.
His teammates are saying, Miss Short.
And
he
did
gets
he get it?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Big kitchen shot. Excuse me, big hammer shot.
Yeah.
That was like
really important.
The 15 points back the other way. So all the good that Amanda did in the last frame has now been
Just
erased by
undone.
a beautiful frame by Mark.
Yeah. And we know both of these are great teams. They've been out of practice. They haven't played since March. We stopped our league play right as we shut down in March. And this is the first time a lot of them have been on the court since then.
I like what Amanda's doing here. She's not bothering with St. Pete. She's down.
No, she's got to get on the
25
board.
points, and she's just putting up the 8s. And Jeff knows enough to try to clear, but sticks.
Stuck.
Yeah, and gives Amanda an opportunity for a kitchen shot here. And she needs
See if
it.
she can do it.
It's good speed. The direction was just off.
Shoot.
Yeah. And Jeff's going to try to block here. It looks like a pretty darn good block. I don't think Amanda can see that. That's pretty much Fort Knox right there.
Oh,
That's on the line. If I'm Jeff, I think I'm just trying to block above that one too, and just muddy up the board as much as you can.
Oh.
Wow.
Or do that. Wow. All right, now Amanda's got to she's got to frunk this.
Let's see where
Here
she's
she
going.
comes.
Oh, she get that 7.
Oh, yeah, she got that 7.
All right, that's 2 good ones.
Sure.
Now, wow. See, and what you saw there is, the court there is bumpy,
rickety.
right? It's rickety. It's bumpy. It's not an easy court to play on, right?
Yeah.
And what we saw out of Jeff right there was the speed that we were hoping to see out of Dana
To
in the early.
to kind of slide on the top of that drift.
Exactly. Yeah.
And not let it get to you.
Yeah. No, it's not an easy court to play. Particularly on the alley on that side. And now you see at a
Mark is just
he's
not
pushing
messing
off.
around. He's saying, "Come and get me. You can make the first move. I'm not going to give you a chance at kitchen." And Dana's,
Yeah, the thing is, it's a 36-point lead or
right
32
now
point
he's
lead.
just got to. Oh, but she's stuck. And you know what I
32
say?
points. Yeah, 32 points is not going to really matter.
He just doesn't want to, any room for error here.
Yeah, there's no room.
So,
with 32 points, I suppose.
He
he would have needed Dana would have needed 4 8s, or I guess a kitchen.
Oh no.
Yeah, Dana's had a bad time of it on this court, and what we've seen is the right side of this court is drifting pretty hard to the left, right? So if you see Dana's shot in the same sort of way, that kitchen shot was very similar to the original one that she put in the kitchen before, and they're pushing off. They've had enough of this game. Wow.
Hopefully Breakfast of Champions next players will keep their dreams alive.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty solid performance by Teufel, you know,
Yeah.
and to be fair, you know, it was a lot of breakfast beating themselves too. You know what I mean? Like they put themselves in the kitchen a couple of times,
Yeah.
And Teufel made a couple of hammer shots, and before you know it, it's a 32-point lead like this, and not much coming back from that.
And I don't know. I'll have to find out from our producers at Sheffio what the percentages are, but you know, breakfast not going through could mess up a lot of people's brackets.
Yeah, I mean these are two really even teams. It would be hard to choose who you think is going to win this, but Teufel's got the early advantage. Let's see what happens in game 2.
All right, you guys ready? Game 2, let's go.
That's Daniel down there, and he is
Daniel King.
Daniel King is a fantastic shuffleboard player. He's like an asset to the Royal Palm. Started as a porter. I think he's moved
up to bartender.
Yeah, he was a bar back after that. And now he's tending the bar. He will pour you a drink at the Royal Palms.
And he's a pretty formidable player too. He and Nibs, another Royal Palms staffer, won the doubles tournament, the sort of all-league doubles tournament. He's come down with us to St. Pete to play in the Can-Am.
Yeah.
He's a great player.
Great player, great dude. He beat me on the course just a couple minutes ago.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it was a humiliating defeat. I turned my back on him for 1 minute.
Youth will be served.
Youth will be served. Well said. Youth will be served.
Okay, so far not a lot of action here.
Well, you know what you're going to see out of these guys is like Sean, tall guy. He's probably about 6'3" or something like that, and he can clear with the best of them. And Morgan, an incredible player. Morgan has, I believe, won a singles title here before.
He was our second all times, because you were the first.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah. Jonathan was the very first Thanksgiving singles champ until we made a rule that Jonathan couldn't play in the singles tournament anymore.
It was good back when I was able to dominate in that way.
Yeah, and before these guys got good. Now
I'm
26 seasons later.
Yeah, now they're probably better than me at this point.
But Morgan.
Ooh, Sean coming up a little. No,
he got there.
Nice, scored the 7 on his hammer. And it was a beautiful frame out of Sean. It was a clear, score your hammer type of frame.
Just restraint, just classic shuffleboard strategy.
Yeah, that was. I mean, and that's not an easy thing to do. You know.
But so Morgan won the second ever Thanksgiving singles tournament. His wife, Sarah, came in second, almost won. She was 9 months pregnant and she lost on the very last shot, I believe in the 2018 singles tournament.
Yeah.
And the two of them have won the doubles tournament together. Sarah's playing for another team, for Doug's team. So we'll see her later on in the series.
Yeah. More St. Pete's over here.
Ryan is sporting a brand new quarantine beard. It's a whole different look.
Looks great out there.
I think he's taking advantage of not having to be clean cut for work. Oh.
Pretty shot.
That's really
yeah.
nice.
Saw the Tampa and scored it. Really nice. Andrew didn't get his St. Pete out far enough, and yeah, and Andrew and
he didn't let that funky side of the court bother him. Oh,
nice shot.
Didn't let the Suicide Alley, the bumps on Suicide Alley, mess him up.
Yeah.
See if he can do it again. He's just going to try. Did it get there? Oh. Yeah. Okay, Andrew's going to get another shot at it. Too high to stick.
All right, let's see if Ryan can score his hammer here.
I mean, he's got a lot of options.
I think he's going to go down the other side of the court. See if he can shoot this. Wound up on the line. Yeah.
Bad luck. Okay, so
right.
DJ Swan heading out.
DJ Swan is truly one of the best DJs. Plays a lot of our banquets.
He does.
You know, I've never seen a group of responsible adults dance to Call Me Maybe in the same way they do here when DJ Swan plays it.
And the crowd erupts. And he came out to Chicago and played. He guest DJ'd in Chicago.
That's true, and he's just a great player. He's got a yoga studio.
Swan's Nest Yoga.
Swan's Nest Yoga.
Shout out to Swan's Nest.
So shout out to Swan's Nest, exactly. Our little setup here isn't really.
I think we could just leave it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it like this. There we go. Yeah, and Morgan missed the clear there, and Swan knows enough to hide behind that. It's kind of a perfect St. Pete for Sean.
Now Morgan and Sarah are really competitive players.
That's a beautiful shot.
They're competitive with each other. They love to win. When they're doing well, they're sort of he's silent and focused. If he's not doing well, he can get real riled up about it.
Yeah. Well, Sean made a beautiful shot there. Let's see if Morgan. Yeah, Morgan wasn't able to get there down Suicide Alley.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Suicide Alley on this court is just real shaky.
Yeah, it's pretty tough over there.
It's a dangerous shot to begin with, but this really.
Yeah, no, it's a little bumpy down there on court 3. Not easy to play.
He's got that locked up. I don't think he goes for that 7.
Yeah,
I think at this point
I think Morgan's just going to try to hit his 7.
Oh, and he misses.
Came up a little bit strong.
Bad luck.
Well, that's Sean making a big score on Morgan's hammer.
Yeah.
It makes it a 14-0 lead for Tuefuel Shuefel. This is going to be hard, right? Like Ryan is having to shoot now. It'll be Andrew's hammer. If he can score his hammer, they're going to go up 3 scores.
Yeah, with not only 4 frames to play.
After this one, yeah, exactly. So I think you're going to see some clearing here out of Andrew.
Did he
attempted
get there,
clearing.
opened it up for Ryan?
Yeah, well, I mean, he scored Ryan. Better than opening it up for Ryan. He scored Ryan.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And that's huge for Ryan right here. If he can just block this up, it's a good block. It's a really good block. Yep, that's going to get it done. Well, Andrew might be trying to get 2 out of this. Come nice and hard. Got them both. Wow. Huge shot by Andrew.
Huge shot. And now Ryan might try to kitchen this.
I mean, you have to assume he's going to go for it. Again, we were talking about the center line before, and how useful that can be. You have a little bit more flexibility to go more precisely for the kitchen, because if you come up short, you could keep him on that center line. Let's see if he can make the shot. A little hard. No, I think he's just trying to clear there. All right. Well. Now, this is the sixth shot. This is really interesting, right? Because the 6th shot, very often, if you've got the hammer, you just push off, right? Knowing that, like, the other person, if they put up the score, you replace it. If they block, you shoot to the other side. Instead, he puts up a 10 and kind of.
You think this early in the game, you would push off?
On the 6th shot on your hammer, yeah, I think I would. Right, because you're running a little bit of risk there.
That's true. He could have tried to kitchen there, and I don't know why he's not, because I feel like they're on the ropes.
I mean, I think he tried to kitchen, he just didn't get it. He doesn't have the speed down yet. Andrew came up a little short. And that kind of keeps Breakfast a champion in the game. You know what I mean? If he hits that shot, goes up 3 scores with 4 frames to play.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to come back from.
It's hard to come back from, but coming up a little short on that shot keeps Breakfast with a chance to come back from this. Now it's funny how quickly it turns, right? Now if Morgan's out, but if Morgan can just steal Swan's hammer, they're going to have two hammers of their own. If they score both those hammers, they're in the lead.
Yeah.
So really, all Morgan's trying to do here is get a 0. Get 0-0 out of this.
Right. He doesn't have to score. He just has to keep Swan from scoring.
You can see that Morgan's speed is a little bit off. He wanted that higher.
That's nice.
Now Morgan's gonna
chance.
Morgan's gonna hide. Yep. Let's see if he can do it. Shooting all the way from the outside, trying to hide behind that disc. Did he
It's
get
been a
there?
little
Did he
off,
get there?
but
Did he get there?
Yes.
Pretty
He
shot.
does. Still can see it. See if he gets there too. He does.
Pretty. But oh boy, is there a shot here now.
Wow.
It's not in, but Morgan has the skill to make this shot. There is an 18-point shot here waiting for Morgan.
Well, he's going from. Do you think that's the right angle
Thank
for
you.
that shot?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to try to kitchen this and stick the 8.
Good speed.
Oh.
Just missed it.
And you can see that the people, they're not quite used to the drift of this court yet. You know,
Yeah.
nobody is. Court 3 is really, it's messing with everybody here. It's not easy.
And again, you know, these are people who've been playing every week for 6 years. And so to take 7.
Oh. And there you see Swan trying to double his disc and miss completely, right? So we can see that the court is drifting very, very hard to the yellow side,
Yeah.
much like it does in St. Pete.
Yeah.
Actually, not St. Pete, in Chicago, sorry. In Chicago, we found the same thing. It drifting towards the yellow side, it being a black court.
See what Morgan's going to do here. He's got. Swan still has his hammer, so this is a really critical shot.
Yeah.
Does he just block it up, or does he try to go on the board?
I think he tries to kitchen.
We'll still try to kitchen. Yeah, I mean, and that's what he's.
No, just opened it
no.
up, and that's going to allow
Rough.
Swan's going to shoot to the other side here, stay away from his discs, I believe.
Just really needs to just score to cement their lead.
Did he get it?
Went a little fast. Oh,
He got the 1.
yeah.
Yep, he got 7 out of it. Well done.
Ooh, and Morgan is not going to be happy with this development. I'll
No.
tell you that much.
Yep.
That's
I
that
can-
much I know.
I believe you're right. I believe Morgan
Thumbs down
is.
from Morgan on this. I should say in Morgan's defense, word on the street is it was very hard to pass off their son Nolan to the babysitter. He hasn't had a babysitter since February. He was like, "Who are you, lady?" So, you know, it's been a rough night for
Yeah.
Morgan and Sarah.
Well, so far it's 21-0 here, and Ryan's a very good player, but I'm not crazy about the clearing here.
Yeah, I think lost. That's when you've just lost sight of where you are in the game.
I mean,
right?
maybe it was
What needs to
too
be
good.
done?
Maybe just clear on the first one, and now he's going to go on. But like,
no.
I'm not crazy. So I think it's got to be. Well, 1 score isn't going to get it done here. He needs 2 scores.
Yeah, he's got a. No, what's he doing?
And he's sticking too.
I don't know why he would. I don't know why he would do this.
Well, I mean, I guess.
He's just trying to guarantee that he can get on the board.
Yeah, I mean, when you're clearing like that, you're really going for 1 score, right? The idea is that you clear, score.
And just 1 score,
You
but they
know.
need more than 1 score
Yeah,
here.
they're down
and
double
they're
digits.
down enough. They need to really play offense.
I wonder where he's going here. It looks like he's going for yet another clear.
Hope not. No, he's going for something else here.
A bump? Oh, it's a beautiful bump.
Wow.
Wow.
Sure.
That's a huge shot. I think Andrew could see it, though, from the outside.
I mean,
He's
looks
thinking
like
about it. Yeah. It's scary, though, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to get this wrong. I mean, if I'm Andrew here, I'm coming nice and hard, right? You don't
can
need to
either
replace it.
right.
What you need to do is get
no,
that
he's
disc
coming
out.
pretty softly.
He got it. Yeah, beautiful
Got it.
shot by Andrew.
Yep.
Ballsy shot, too.
Yeah.
Trying to kitchen that. Like, if it's me, I'm going hard on that. But it worked out. You know, if he came up a little bit short, though, he would have been kicking
Now
himself.
Andrew's really got a score here.
You mean Ryan?
Ryan.
And Ryan winds up on the line. Wow.
Wow. Coming apart a little bit for Breakfast of Champions.
Yeah, I mean, this could be the end of breakfast, and we could be moving on to lunch.
Not even stopping for brunch.
No, I mean,
This could
unless
be, yeah.
unless Morgan's able to pull like a semi-miracle here, like he's got to get it to. I mean, even being down a score on the other person's hammer, you know, for the last frame is hard. He's got to get 2
he's gotta
scores
get
to
2 out of
only
it to tie it.
No, he's got to get 2 scores just to give Ryan a chance to score on without his hammer.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah,
like,
it's rough.
Yeah, the deck's really stacked against Morgan here. Morgan's got to get on the board, and that's what he's doing. I love the play. You know, it's a smart thing, and let's see if Sean takes the bait here, if he's smart enough to go hard and clear. Making music with his tang. Nice and hard.
Yeah.
But he stuck it. He's gonna give Morgan a shot.
This is it, Morgan. Well, he's just got to click in here, and he hasn't yet.
Yeah.
But this is the time.
This is the moment for sure. It's like if you're waiting for something, this is the one. It's good speed. It's a little bit hard.
Just a little off. But
yeah.
Great attempt.
It was almost there for Morgan. He's just a little bit off, and now Sean is clearing nicely. That's a great clear. And now Morgan's just got to put up another one. Unless he's thinking of hiding down his end there.
I mean, I think what we've learned is what a shaky.
Trying to kitchen the St.
Sometimes
Pete.
you miss all the shots you don't take. Is that what it is?
That's true. Yeah, that was really nice.
It's blocking up that side. Smart move. I mean, if you're Morgan, what do you do here? Go for the 10.
I mean, the 10 isn't really going to get it done either. You might as well just score the 8. All right, well, they're on the board.
Yep.
It's 21-8. I mean, the good thing about that is it puts you within striking distance at least.
At least
right?
you know if you get
the
two
kitchen
scores.
and the stick. Right, they need the kitchen and the stick. You know, so
for the final shot.
Well, unfortunately, it's not the final shot. They don't have the hammer.
Have the hammer,
you know,
right.
But like Ryan will try to go on the board here, and he'll hope that that Andrew sticks, and he can give a chance to kitchen.
That's a good name for a team, the kitchen and the stick.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I think he's okay.
Okay.
Trying to put up the deep 7. That's the right thing. And Andrew will push off here. Yep. I like the play by Andrew. Right. No reason to keep messing with this.
Yep. No need to give him a chance to have the kitchen and the stick.
Yeah.
Can you do it again? Doesn't get there.
I don't think that's in, is it?
No. I mean, little shot
We're
for
looking
a
at
double.
it. Oh, he got it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's see if Andrew can clear this off. If he can, a little soft for my taste, but worked out okay.
Does the trick.
And now, yeah, I mean, it's really desperation time. I mean, Ryan's got to get on the board. And he does. He does. That's a good shot.
Now, what? If he sticks here?
Yeah, I mean, if he clears, game's over.
But if he sticks, there's hope. And he does.
He does stick.
Okay. Well,
but that's,
let's see.
You know,
It's a
the
tough
problem is
angle.
all the way over on the 7 there.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to stick that. The kitchen isn't enough. He's got to stick and kitchen. Right. Got the kitchen, but not the stick.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's kind of a shame because it took all the way to the very end of the game for them to find the speed they were looking for there. And
wow. And so Tuefuel Shuefel takes it in 2 straight sets.
An incredible champion. Tuefuel Shuefel. It's no surprise, I think, to anybody here that that Tuefuel Shuefel can win that match.
That's right. I mean, in the brackets, Tuefuel Shuefel was chosen 24 times to Breakfast of Champions 76%.
It's somewhere around there. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So I mean, I think Breakfast having the championship pedigree and having won that championship, I think made people want to choose them more.
They've got four championships under their belt.
Between all the different people on that team.
Between all the different people on that team. So it's a shame to see them go down. We wouldn't have predicted it, but don't count out Tuefuel Shuefel.
Tuefuel Shuefel
they played great.
And they are in it every single time, you know. So I'm excited to go down and talk to them on the courts.
Okay, go see what they're feeling.
Dana, a tough night for the Breakfast of Champions. What do you think went wrong?
Well, we missed our shots, but also you got to give it to Tuefuel Shuefel. They were on it tonight. Yeah. They made every shot that was difficult or hard or just basic.
Yeah.
We just didn't do it.
It's true. Have you guys played? You guys have a pretty rich history with Teufel. You guys have played them before in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, we usually beat them pretty resoundly.
Breakfast of Champions is in fact a champion. You guys have won as Breakfast one time, correct? Twice as Breakfast. Can you describe the feeling of winning the championship at the Royal Palms?
Well, it depends on the night, but the first time was amazing because it was the Philly Specials, and it was close game, and we pulled it out in the end. That was awesome.
The Philly Specials coming up in a future Shuff.io Royal Palms Shufflinsanity broadcast.
And the second time, I mean, it was pretty sweet as well. But I have to say, the first time was nothing like your first time.
Can you tell us about the shot?
Well, actually, I was being told by one of my teammates just to do a basic, try to score a high 8, and I went for an angle shot, a bounce shot. It was in overtime, and I thought, why not? And I really
wound up in the 10, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I banked it off of his disc and landed in the 10.
No shuffleboard story is a good shuffleboard story. The truth is, there's no way to tell a good shuffleboard story, but I could tell everybody out there in Shuffle Land that this was one of the more remarkable shots ever hit at the Royal Palms. The place exploded. You became MVP and a legend in this place. Congrats on that one. Congrats on tonight and for making it this far and for being such a huge part of what the Royal Palms is.
Well, and again, thank you guys for putting this together and for putting this place together. I mean, it's a real community, and we all love you so much. We're just happy to be here.
Oh, hugs. Mark, a huge win against a champion, Breakfast of Champions. How'd you guys do it?
I have no idea. I think we got a little bit lucky tonight. They hit a lot of lines, and we got fortunate enough to pull it out.
There was some really strong clearing on your side too, though. You know what I mean? I saw it out of a bunch of your players. You guys know how to play this game.
That's the first time we've ever heard that.
Tell me, it seems as though Teufel is one of those teams that has done everything but win. How many times have you guys been in the finals?
I think 3, maybe 4.
Wow. And the semifinals?
A lot. No, yeah, too much.
Too much to not have won. I would say if there's one team in this championship that is over fucking due, right? It is Tuefuel Shuefel. You guys have done everything but win the whole thing. What do you think of what's coming up next year? We've got you guys are going to be playing against the winners of the Shuffle Puff versus Doug's team Sans Doug matchup. Who do you want?
Well, Doug was clearly too scared to come, so it doesn't matter. It's fun. I'm really happy you guys are open. This is great, and thank you guys for doing this as well.
Right on. Well, it's really, really good to have you here. Congrats. Good luck in the next round, and yeah, we're going to see more Tuefuel Shuefel. All right. Congrats, bud.
Well, that is our show for tonight. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Shuffio. I guess those are our producers. Yep. Shuffio, Teddy Waffles, our sponsor Bacardi, you for being here.
Yeah, and we're going to have an incredible match next week. We're going to have Shufflepuff versus Doug's team, Sans Doug. And the winner of that will go on to play Tuefuel Shuefel in the semifinals. The quarterfinals, but very close. That's just 1/4 off. It's a small amount off. But thanks for being here, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe with the buttons that Ashley's pointing to right now. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere around there. They're somewhere down there. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.